Right. Hey, hey. All right. So, welcome back, everybody. So, this is going to be a really fun kind of energy today, I think, because we have a couple of different awesome things happening. So, first off, we have a full moon today. And the full moon is not just a full moon, it's also a super moon and it's a blue moon. So, it's a second full moon in a month, making it a blue moon. And it is a super moon, meaning it's closer to the earth. So, it'll appear brighter and larger by like 16 and 8%. Now, the other thing is this particular super moon is closer than most super moons. In fact, we won't have another one closer until I think November of 2025, according to the Old Farmer's Almanac. So when we say that, what it means is that I always look at, I like moons anyway, but it's as if we're going to have like an even more powerful message or pull or gravitational energy. Now, one other really cool thing is that this particular super moon, in moon miles, it is 222,043 miles away from Earth right now. So 222 is kind of a fun repetitious number. And then to tack on that last 43 miles, I turned 43 today. It's my birthday. And so it's kind of particularly fun for me. So I feel very, very honored today. And thank you, everybody, for all your awesome birthday messages. I'm very touched. Thank you also for making my channel what it is. I feel like I'm so fortunate to have the nicest community of people here. Thanks to you guys, I'm very close to having 100,000 subscribers. I think I'm like 72 away from having 100,000. So thank you guys for enjoying my style of art enough to choose to subscribe and give my videos thumbs up so I can keep doing this. And, if you guys continue to enjoy it and continue to support the channel, I will continue to produce this free art. It is all free on my channel. And so thank you so much for choosing to thumbs up and subscribe. Those are free actions, but it really does help my channel to grow. And yeah, I love being here, and I've been so honored and so touched, and so excited to see that kind of growth. So thank you, everybody. So for this message, here's what I'm looking at. I feel like whatever is going to come out of this should probably be a potent and powerful message on this one, because it is super moon, super close. It might pull up the biggest, most important subconscious energies or emotion from deep within. So let's go ahead and see where this storyline is going to take us. Also, let's not forget that lots of times during full moons, that's when people release things. Oh, and I'm sorry, I almost failed to mention, when I do hit 100,000 subscribers, sorry, I'm my backtracking, we'll be doing some fun announcements and do a little party and some giveaways. So just FYI, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention that. I got so excited about the moon. So the biggest message, my goodness. So we have card 42 and we have card 52. This is looking like someone is in their quiet space and quiet time, like when they lay down in bed at night. What they are genuinely feeling is, I feel like I'm on a tightrope. I feel like I'm walking on this tightrope wire. I'm nervous. I'm worried. I don't know. This could be somebody who feels like one misstep and everything collapses. If I say the wrong thing, everything could be a mess. This could be somebody that is really nervous about, I don't know what to say. I'm so stressed out. Or it could be that they're just feeling like their life is, there's a lot of tension. There's a lot of tension and there's a need for perfection. And the other side of them is like, I am that, or this is the other person. I'm going to act like I'm this ferocious, I'm standing on top of the world. I'm a decision maker. I'm an action maker. I go ahead and I am in charge. I don't need anybody's help. I point it out. I call it like it is, and I move on. I'm a bit of a conqueror's energy versus somebody who feels really uneasy. So either we are dealing with one character who's got like a dual persona, and they're saying, I have to act like I'm this action taker, decision maker, always confident, always knowing which way to go, when in truth, I feel like I'm always one step away from, having everything collapse, but I don't get to show that side of my worries, my innermost fears. The alternate way for me to see this is we have two different people, one person who feels really uneasy and the other person who comes across as this very confident, like, this is the way it is, this is the way we're going, I can see clearly the way forward. My inclination right now is to suggest that this is one person who is like, they actually have a lot of concerns, a lot of fears, a lot of insecurities, but they I got a Queen of Wands, though. Queen of Wands does not get hung up on insecurities or fears. This could actually, a Queen of Wands in the upright is very in touch with themselves. They're in touch with the fact that they are an action maker, but it's because they're in touch with their innermost self. It doesn't mean somebody is fearless just because they're able to make good decisions for themselves. It means that they push through the fear. They say, I don't know how this will work, but I do know I have to try. So now that I've acknowledged, oh, I hope I can work my life out, I hope I can make something happen. The only way to do it is I can be as nervous and indecisive internally as possible, but externally, I'm going to have to make a decision. So I got the guts to do it. Here I go. And I'm going to give it my all. If I'm going to fall, man, I'm going to fall hard. If I'm going to succeed, I'm going to succeed with flying colors because I'm going to give it all I got. So either I wipe out, but I go, well, that was a good run. I sure gave it a whirl. Or I'm going to actually be successful. The one thing a queen is not going to do is sit around and do nothing. So she's going to push through the fears. I'm inclined to say that this is one person who is acknowledging that about themselves. Regardless of what happens, I have to give it my all. I didn't come here to live life halfway. We got a Five of Wands. This is somebody who's looking at some serious hurdles in front of themselves, and they are saying, okay, this is a lot for me to work through. Five of Wands is, I got to think things out. It's going to be one step after another after another. This is a queen who has hit some significant roadblocks in her life. She's a little unsure about how to proceed, how it will all work. She only knows she's got to give it 110%. Instead, sometimes we hit roadblocks and we go, oh, I don't know. And we just pull back and we do nothing. This queen says, yeah, I better make a decision. I better go forward. And when I hit the next roadblock and the next and the next and the next, these are the times when I have to solve the Rubik's Cube that is in front of me. I'm going to, as soon as I get one side of things organized, I'll probably recognize I still have to do some work on another side and another side and another side. She's okay knowing that this is somebody who says, I'm in a process. I know that I am. And a process is exactly that. It's going to be effort that I have to put into it. We've got that Four of Swords. Yes, these are opportunities for me to heal. These are opportunities for me to work through things consciously. And most importantly, for me to release things. I have to be the wild horse right now, the one who keeps fighting for my sense of freedom from pain, my sense of freedom from heartbreak, my sense of freedom from the things that I'm afraid of. I have to push through. I have to have the confidence in myself that I can achieve more and that I can get beyond some kind of deep wounded energy. I don't think she's inviting anybody on this personal journey of hers. Whatever she's got planned for her life, she or he, doesn't matter. They're going to go ahead and they're going to go at it full bore. They know that they have to. They've got to face all kinds of fears. Maybe, like we said, insecurities, all kinds of obstacles between them and getting the life that they either want to have or the kind of energy that they want to sit in. They know that they're going to have to do this work, but they want a sense of freedom. With that horse rearing up there, I keep feeling like they want to really claim, maybe somebody wants to not be beholden to like a 9-to-5 job. They want to have a set of personal freedoms where they can pursue whatever it is that they feel is more of their life goal. So they really want to pour their energy into, like making sure that they get things organized, get out of their own way, heal whatever they need to so that they can embrace that freedom. We have a Three of Pentacles. This is also somebody wants, they want a future where they can be successful with another. Maybe this Queen of Wands character is aware that they've been brokenhearted for way too long. They want to be able to work things out and be successful in a romance. This could also be a completely reverse storyline where somebody is saying, I have got to take action toward a Queen of Wands. I know it's going to be difficult. I know that there's lots of stuff that has to be healed. Maybe they have to heal themselves before they can even have success with this queen, but somehow dealing with her is part of their ability to have this healed energy. Like maybe there has been a big problem between themselves and this queen, and unless they heal things with her, they're not going to be able to achieve the like the culmination of what they're looking for. I feel like either way we slice it, whoever this character is, or we could still be talking about two characters kind of having a similar thought process about their life or them one another, just because we start out with those two cards. Somebody is saying, I part of my journey is to heal things with this Queen of Wands. Maybe they're nervous about dealing with her, but they also say, but I have to heal things. You notice that we have a divine masculine here that seems to be the one needing to heal. They may be saying, I need to heal things with this Queen of Wands. I'm not going to have a new beginning unless I'm able to work stuff out with her. She might be saying, I'm not going to be able to have a new beginning unless I heal some things within myself so that I can connect with somebody. I'm thinking that this is basically the message of when we are wounded, and I think everyone is, right? That's the best way to describe it. We are all dented tin cans, right? I don't think any human who's been on this planet any length of years could say, what do you mean I have no inner wounds? I think everybody does. And I think that's really if we were to step back and say, what is the big message here? It's that we have characters and we're seeing the innermost like under the surface of them. We're seeing where their scars are, and we're seeing how they're doing this internal pep talk saying, I am scared. Okay. Yes, I am. I am nervous, but I have to make decisions and I got to push through the fear. I got to go ahead and do this because I have to make things work. I want a certain life. I want to be successful. I want to be successful with someone. I don't want things to stay stagnant the way they are. So that means I have to push through the fear. That's the ultimate message on this. We have a 10 of swords. Something has to end. And these characters know it. And at this point, I'm inclined to say it's two characters that we're following their thought processes. They're both coming to the same conclusion. I have to get beyond my fears or push through despite the fear. But something here has to end. Part of it is I got to quit feeling foolish. I got to take off my jester's hat. I got to quit feeling like I'm some fallen angel where I've made mistakes that I'll never be able to correct. I got to get beyond that. And I got to face the fact that, yes, this is my challenge. My challenge is to correct the mistakes I've made, to not be ashamed of the fact that I have stumbled, and instead to face it head on and say this, because I almost feel like these are characters that have been afraid that they can't fix something, or afraid that they would fail if they tried to fix something, and that fear has kept them from going after what they want, or course correcting, or grabbing a hold of the reins of their life and being determined to get their life to like kind of like turn and go this opposite direction from whence they had come. There's been, like, I'm going to say, a fear of failure because there was a worry that the things I've already not done right, I could never fix, I could never undo. Like, let's say this is a situation where somebody says, you know what, I should have 10 years ago, I should have started working for a company where I was going to start accruing a 401k. I didn't. I made a poor business decision. And now I'm just even afraid to leave that job because will I find some other job that could be better? And then how do I make up for all those lost years that I wasn't accruing something for my retirement? And finally, they're like, you know what? Screw it. I need to go ahead and maybe open up my own business or start working toward the big dreams, the big goals, believing in myself, not punishing myself, saying I messed up. Oh man, I just messed up. And there's no way I'll be able to do this. Now I'm feeling like, too many years have passed. I can't course correct. Yes, they can. They can course correct. This character, that's what they're getting the confidence to do. They're releasing the worries over failure, the failure to be able to change the mistakes they've already made or perceived mistakes they've made. I'm not even going to say this person has made mistakes, right? It's just there has been fear, and the fear has equated to some wasted time. And now to push through the mistake, to push through the fear, and to push through the wasted time, all those things combined, now it's like we got 3 hurdles for this character to overcome. But the beautiful thing is they're going to go ahead and face the obstacle with courage. They're going to face the obstacle, and they're not going to look at it like with the Page of Wands in the reverse. They're not looking at it like, okay, well, I guess I'll have to start like one pebble at a time from the ground up. They're actually saying, no, I'm going to come in with an action plan. I'm going to come in with this confidence that this is what I made a mistake in. I want this. I'm going to find a different career where in the first 3 months, I'm able to start earning a 401k. I'm going to turn my finances around, or if I need to still deal with a Queen of Wands, somebody that I love, somebody that I feel like I mess things up with, I'm not going to say, how would I ever fix things with her? We'd probably take a lifetime to try to sort it out. I think this character is instead saying, well, I'm just going to go face her. And I'm going to say, we have to work through this because I have to talk to you because I want us to be good. I don't like what's happened. Things have to be healed. It's more like leaping ahead to the resolution instead of trying to do one little tiny, like, well, I hope that maybe they're not going to send like a text with a smiley face if they really need to talk to her about something real. They're going to jump into the meat. They're going to jump into the thick of it. They're going to get the job done. Whether it's somebody needing to talk to the queen, or maybe it's the queen herself needing to take charge of her own life, they're not going to jump in, or they're not going to like step one little toe in the water to try to slowly start to work things out. They're going to leap to the top of this stone platform so they can look at everything that's an obstacle all at once and say, here's the game plan. Here's what needs to be fixed. This is a divine number. 7 is a divine number. It's a number of change. I kind of feel like this is such a powerful message because it's all about when we know that we want something to be fixed, the only way to do it is to get busy, and not to get to think that it's, oh, but it's going to take so long. Oh, but this, oh, but that, all the obstacles. It's like, yeah, there's going to be obstacles. That's the whole point. And I'm going to fix them because I'm jumping right into the thick of it, right into the fray. We've got the 6 of Wands in the reverse. Do I really think that I'm going to have immediate success? Heck no, I better not expect immediate success. Instead, what I expect is to fall flat on my face, but to not give up. 6 of Wands in the reverse says, the whole reason I'm doing this is because I already haven't had success. So what have I got to lose by jumping into the fray and going after it and trying to fix stuff and giving it my all? This is like, hey, if you're going to love somebody, love them wholly. If you're going to, try to, oh my gosh, got the 8 of Swords. There has been so much stuck energy, so much holding back. It's exactly what we've been saying is, if we're going to do something, do it completely so that we don't have regrets. That is why I named my channel what I did, because my great hope for myself and the reminder to myself is I hope that I don't end up with regrets of the things I didn't do at the end of my life. I hope that sink or swim, I hope I can at least say, well, no, I totally sunk hard on that one, but I tried. So I don't regret the fact that I put myself out there. I don't regret the fact, in this case, it could be like somebody has been petrified that it was just going to end in heartbreak. They are facing that. They're facing their deepest fear. And that's the other big message on this. Once we face what our big fear is, but what if I fail and I'm heartbroken? The alternative, at least in this story, was that we already had a character that was heartbroken. It already hadn't been working because they weren't putting their energy in. At this point, they're ready to go whole hog. They're ready to put everything they got into it and see. We got a Knight of Cups. We got the Libra energy of the Justice. It's time to go ahead and follow one's heart. Pursue it. Use the energy to move toward the things that need to be corrected, course corrected, and balanced, things that we really care about. Listen to the innermost desire, the thing that the heart keeps saying, and go after that. That's actually really beautiful. I think somebody's going for it. Um, I think we're going to leave this here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate each and every one of you. Bye for now.